People selling items door to door have been around for years, but when does a simple demonstration turn into a potentially dangerous one? News Center 16's Karsten joins us live from the newsroom. And Christine, these most recent salesmen we're hearing about were trying to sell things around St. Joe County on Monday, right?
Terry, there have been numerous reports of people going around selling Kirby vacuums for a company known as Kessler Distributing. These vacuums seem to average over $2,000, and this time these sellers may have taken things a little too far.
They asked me if I was interested in a sweeper, and I said no.
89-year-old Vera was coming out of her garage when a greenish-blue minivan pulled up trying to sell her a vacuum. But a simple no didn't seem to stop them.
So there I was with 3 fellows in the house and no protection. And I don't think that's right. They just asked me if I had credit and my social security number and all the things that they don't need to know.
Luckily, her daughter noticed the van, realized it had been there for over 2 hours, and that's when she knew she had to step in.
When we went in the living room, I have one man on my right, one man directly in front of me, and one on my left. And here's my mom standing back in the corner, and they are all talking to me at the same time, pressuring me now. And I am like, my God, she had no ability to defend herself.
Penny said after saying no over and over again, they finally got the men out of the house. And later they found out they weren't the only victims. The same thing was happening right down the street where a neighbor had a similar story to tell.
They asked for your social security number, which I know is not a good thing to do. I don't think people should be forced into buying something now, today, right now. It's not cool.
And as you interviewed my mom, she said, I don't think that they were bad men. That's the problem, because she was gullible. She thought that they were okay. That's why they prey on them. There was no attack, but she was shook up for days. So here we are 3 days later, now finally talking about it because she's able to.
Now, if that story doesn't set off some red flags, then there's this. When trying to sell these vacuums, the same seller told these 2 families 2 different stories as to why he needed the money. The reason we know it was the same guy is because he left each of them the same business card with his picture on it. And another red flag may be that as soon as Nancy said she wanted to wait for her husband to get home to decide whether or not she wanted to buy the vacuum, he tried to push the sale even harder. Terry?
So, Christine, if someone like this comes to your house, what should you do about it?
Well, if something like this happens and you sense something's not right, get them out of your house and call the police. Luckily, this is exactly what this family did, and now the police are looking into it and patrolling the area.
All right, Karsten reporting live tonight from the newsroom. Christine, thanks.